everyone, welcome back to DIY Geek video. In this episode I am going to try to install a rain shower head. This is an extra large 16 inches rain shower head made of stainless steel. Purchased this from Amazon, of course. I'll put the link in the description. This is a very good price. I think this is like about $50 or so. I'm also going to install this diverter, which will be able to switch between my existing, sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand, of course. Can't afford a cameraman yet. So this is a one-man show. Anyhow, so this is a diverter. This is about 20 something dollars, and what it does is the water comes in here. This is the supply, and sorry, the other way. Water comes in here. I can attach a handheld faucet, whatever you call it, a handheld device here, and then this is where the rain shower will attach to. And in order for the rain shower to work, because the water is supposed to just go drip down, so if you, let me hold this like this. So rain shower, the way it works is that it's just going to be like that, and the water drips directly down or spray down. So because of that, we have to extend from the wall as far as possible. This is I think a 12-inch arm or extension, so from the wall. So that part right there hooks up to there, and this part here hooks up to here. Okay, so the challenge is, which I'm not sure this is gonna work or not, is the fact that this weighs about 6.5 pounds without the water, dry. So I'm not sure if this device here that is adjustable with this turning things here, so you can supposed to be able to adjust it like that, would be able to hold 6.5 pounds. I don't think it will. So I have a plan though. I have a backup plan in case it doesn't hold 6.5 pounds. I'm gonna have to be able to support this side right here up with something. I'll show you later what I have in mind. It's kind of hackish, but I think it will work. Yeah, so let me show you where it's gonna go. Okay, so that's the shower head, or the shower head pipe that is coming out of the wall. It is pointing downwards about 45 degrees. It is pretty standard. Most shower heads are like this, and it's only about probably 4 or 5 inches away from the wall. So that's why we need to have that extension arm. So what's going to happen is we are going to put the diverter here first, and then from the diverter we will have the so from here, diverter arm sticking out, and it will put the rain shower head right about here. Okay, so that's why, like I said, because rain shower head doesn't project the water or doesn't spray the water, it needs to be extended outward. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is attach this diverter. This is a diverter made by KES, brushed nickel. I think they also make this in rough browns and chrome, and it comes with Teflon tape, which you will need, and then 3 rubber washers, and the rubber washers are all 1/2 inch, and this particular diverter uses all 1/2 inch FIP or FIP connection, so you can't go wrong here. They're all the same size. I'm gonna put the link in the description where you can buy this. I bought this from Amazon and would appreciate if you can use my link, help support the channel. All right, so this is how it's going to be installed to the wall. So this part right here goes to the wall, and I'm going to put one rubber washer in here, and the pipe that is coming out of the wall is the the male part. I'm going to put a Teflon, a coat of Teflon tape on it. Okay, so it's gonna kind of look like this here. This is the instruction for the rain shower. So that's exactly what my pipe looks like. Teflon tape goes on there, but we are not going to put the, oh, sorry, this is the, I think this is the manual for the arm, but we're not gonna put the arm right away. We're gonna put a diverter first and then the arm, okay, which is this guy right here. So that guy goes there, all right? This is what the pipe looks like with the Teflon tape properly applied. So I applied about 2.5, 3 layers of the Teflon tape. I'm going to be screwing in the diverter, and it's just going to go on like that. And this is going to be a clockwise, so I'm just going to be threading it by turning it this way and until it's tight. And I may get a wrench and make sure, since this is a very nice finish, you may want to, I'm going to cover it with some kind of soft material and then put my wrench on it so that I can tighten it without scratching it. All right, I got it attached, and it's a good idea to give it a test at this point. So I'm going to turn on the water, and currently it's straight. And if I switch it, it goes to the handheld side, and then I switch it again, straight. And you can tell that it can actually do both if I put it halfway, all the way, one way, or the other way. So it works really well right now. There's no leak here. So far so good. Okay, the next part we're going to attach is the this extension stick. And this part will go to the bottom of the diverter. And you notice that I already put my rubber black washer in there, so make sure you don't forget that. And we are going to put a Teflon tape on the other side of the male pipe, just to ensure that we don't get any leaks. It's actually not required usually when you have a rubber washer, but we just want to do an extra good insulation. Make sure it's not leaking. All right, we got the extension stick installed, and we are going to test it by turning on the water right now. As you can see, it's working, and there is no leak on this side, which is a good sign. Okay, so everything is nice and tight. So next, we are going to attach the shower head on that 1/2-inch male connector. And the process is pretty much the same. We're going to put Teflon tape there and make sure rubber washer is attached on the shower head side. And we're going to tighten it, and hopefully everything will work well. This is a pretty big shower head. And it comes with this filter. So I think the filter is really important because these nozzle, it comes with some extra nozzle too. I think 4 of them. So yeah, so these nozzles are so small that I'm pretty sure we get some kind of dirt into here without this filter. It's probably gonna plug up some of the nozzle, and you're gonna be having some nozzle not operating pretty soon in the future. So it's pretty important to have this rubber. Oh yeah, so this is a filter, but it's also made of rubber. So I think this is required. If you don't have this, I'm pretty sure it's gonna leak. So make sure that you have this in here. And they also supply a, I think, yeah, like a spare one. So there's 2 that came with it. One is already in there. I just took it out to just show you guys. But this one right here came in the plastic bag. All right, we got that installed in there, the filter, really snug. And now we're just going to take this and try to screw it in to the extension stick. Okay, I got the shower head screwed in. It was actually pretty tough because how big it is. I wasn't sure if it was easier if we would have put in the extension stick, attach it to the head before we attach it there. I think that's gonna be still harder. I think the way I did it is pretty easy. Yeah, so I still recommend doing it exactly the way I did it. So just kind of screw it in slowly and carefully. This is actually just head and tighten, and it doesn't leak here. Instead, I actually have a small leak over here, which is okay because I haven't fully tightened this area here. So I'm definitely going to be making some adjustment, but the leak is not large enough to cause any concern. Surprisingly, even though this is 6 something pound, it's actually holding up quite well. And I actually have no leak over here. Everything is tightened, and it is slightly, I would say about 3 degrees pointing upward, which is perfect. I don't think I can point it any higher. It would be nice to point it higher, but I don't think that's needed. Let me turn it on to show you what it looks like. Yeah, so there you go. It's actually looking quite nice. The water is nice and even. Looks like pretty much all the nozzles are working. Of course, you can't tell. So this is 16 inches wide or diameter, and this is as big as it can be. So with the water flowing, I figured it's probably a little bit heavier, but it's still holding up quite well. And like I said again, the water drip is very even. Actually, it feels quite nice. I guess it feels like rainwater. Not sure, but this is probably as good as it can be. Yeah. So I'm pretty pleased actually with the quality so far. Yeah, you see that little bit of leak? I just need to kind of fix that by tightening that area a little bit more. But everything is looking good. Okay, so I just want to show you how to protect the finish. So while you're tightening this, the diverter is under here, and we're going to tighten it by turning that vice grip clockwise towards me. And to protect that nice shiny finish, I put a rag around it, and so that we can protect it while we're tightening the diverter. Okay, I forgot to go through the list of tools that I use that is required for this particular install. So let's go over it. This is a pipe wrench. I actually never used it in this video, but it is actually very useful if you decide to use it. What is required actually are these three. These three I really use. At least you have to have one vice grip. The only reason I needed to use 2 vice grip is because the pipe that goes into the wall was moving. I had to use 2 vice grip to be able to hold it in place. I don't know where my rag went, but you also need to have a rag to protect your finish when you're gripping it using these wrenches. And last but not least, this is an adjustable wrench. This is absolutely necessary. I use this the most out of all these tools, and just make sure that you have an adjustable wrench. This is an 8-inch adjustable wrench. And okay, so let's go over again the components. There are basically 3 components that I purchased from Amazon. The first one is this 16-inch round shower head. I guess call it rainfall shower head. And that's the label there. I'm gonna put the link to Amazon in the description for all of these parts. Would appreciate if you purchase using my link to help support this video. Second part is this diverter made by KES. This is a very solid unit. Also link in the description. Oops, this is actually the manual or the installation step. We went all over all these steps. This is for the shower head. And then the last piece of the third of 3 out of 3 parts is the 16-inch shower extension pipe. And so this is made by Coors Design, and of course the link in the video description. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy. Overall, I think I spent this was 20 something dollars. This was, I believe, 20 something dollars also. This was the most expensive. I think this was $50. Don't quote me on that. Just click the link in my description, go to Amazon and check it out. From all of these parts, I doubt if I even spent around $100 to $120. So this is equivalent to if you would buy a nice shower head from Home Depot. It's probably at least $120 to $200. Yeah, so this is a nice setup right here if you want a very large jumbo size 16-inch rain shower head. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel for useful DIY projects like this one so you don't miss out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel to see more do-it-yourself video like these and support my channel. Thank you.